Welcome to your Daily Writing Habit, episode number 780. If you are writing a book or thinking about it, or maybe you've started writing your book but you need some help getting it done, you are in the right place. Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm your host, Christine Whitmarsh. If you're looking for me online, look for Christine Inc., like that stuff we write with. Each day, I'm sharing with you the writing habits I've learned over my 19 years as a ghostwriter, book coach, and author. I have found that three things in particular have a huge impact on your success as an author, and they have the ability to turn a quote-unquote non-author into a published one. Those three things are writing fundamentals, productivity, and mindset habits. Here's today's quote. Storytelling is the most powerful way to put ideas into the world today. Robert McKee. And once again, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. As we do every Friday here on the show, it is Friday Facts Day, where each Friday I offer up a fact about something relevant to authors or books or writing, and then discuss how it applies to your writing. Here is today's Friday fact. According to research in 2013, people spend 60% of conversations talking about themselves. And now here we are 8 years later, and social media seems to be almost exclusively designed around encouraging this habit. Even before now, there was an ongoing conversation, particularly amongst social media professionals, about how, as a business or brand, including authors, what percentage of posts should contain any semblance of a call to action. Not necessarily outright selling, but it could mean encouraging people to sign up for your list or your newsletter or any other action that could conceivably lead to the sale of one of your books. And these are all important things to keep in mind, by the way, since historically speaking, authors are sometimes not the most extroverted people on the planet and therefore feel challenged by asking their audiences to do anything. So for the average entrepreneur or business person, the message from the world of social media would be this. Don't sell so much. Don't forget to actually talk to your customers. But for authors, it might be the opposite. Don't forget to actually sell your books to your audience. Anyway, back to the advice from social media professionals and the conversation about which percentage of posts should be selling and which should be educating, entertaining, or inspiring. I will admit that for years, while training people on social media, I would use the quite versatile Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, which in the case of social media posts would be one selling post out of every 5 total posts. And I remember this recently when one of my authors in my Inc. authors group on Facebook asked me to refresh her memory on the rule. Well, here's the thing. At this point, with so many rules flying out the window, I'm going to throw my Pareto principle of social media out the window and replace it with this. When writing your social media posts, make this your goal: to have your non-sales and sales conversations indistinguishable from each other. And let me repeat that. When writing your social media posts, make this your goal: to have your non-sales and sales conversations indistinguishable from each other. And what is the secret to doing this? Well, one word: story. We are authors. We have stories running through our veins, probably literally. Tell stories and work your books and brand into those stories. Stories of your childhood, of discovering your passion for writing, your first writing projects, your most embarrassing writing moments, behind the scenes of your books, anything you've got, any stories you've got. Then tie even the smallest detail of those stories to whatever you're selling. Your books, your products, your events, your email list. Use your imagination. We have that running through our veins too. Make it your new job to find dots to connect between your stories and your products. Because trust me, those dots are there. They are everywhere. Story is your secret to selling without selling. Sprinkle it on, not just in your books, but also in your online conversations. Story. That's the secret. And as always, I will put the link to where I got that little factoid that kicked off this conversation today. I'll put that in the show notes, as well as a link to my aforementioned Inc. authors group on Facebook. I'll put that in the notes as well. Go there for motivation, accountability, book writing, publishing resources, and more. Thank you for joining me here on Your Daily Writing Habit, where I am helping you write and finish writing an awesome book. Until tomorrow, happy writing.